Hi, this is Nancy Hart, author of Whispers, Sinners, and Saints. Today, the topic I'd like to discuss is why the images of saints and angels evoke comfort and safety to my soul. The first I've discussed was Whispers, and in the previous videos that I've taken, I've discussed how he came into my life already before 5 months old, but at 5 months old, I had realized that he was very significant in my life. I don't know if it's an angel. I think it's an angel because people tell me that it's going into my right ear, and who would I be that God would be speaking to me? So I think I would be thinking too much of myself. If somebody has any other ideas as to what it could be, please go to Nancy Hart, Heart, as my name is spelled there, .com, and give me your thoughts or insights. I'm always willing to learn, very interested in my people's opinions. So the second time I was introduced to a most magnificent experience dealing with an angel and saints was when Mama Cass took me to the magnificent St. Patrick's Cathedral. It's luxurious and auspicious architecture, and the saints, it was tangible. You touched the water, you blessed yourself with the holy water, you placed your hands such a position, and you saw other people doing the same thing, all hoping for the same goodness. I loved it. I was hooked right away. Of course, I went to nursery school, and the nuns and the prayers there and the hymns, Lord of Lords, King of Kings, which then I later on went and sang at St. Bartholomew's in a red robe in the choir, which I loved. It was a red velvet robe, and got to hold the candle and walk down the middle aisle, proceed up to the left side of the stage where only the choir was allowed to sit. And then we listened to the priest give his sermon. And at the end, we would walk out in those beautiful red robes. It made me feel very special. I had a special connection with something other than just ordinary. So different in a juxtaposition from what it was like at home, with screaming and yelling and hollering and ranting and raving from my mother. I could do nothing right. But here, all I had to do was sit and sing and cry and just be, and I was accepted. I loved that. So when I was a teenager, it continued on. We moved closer to St. Patrick's Cathedral, and also was at the Girl Scouts. I forget the name of that church, but it was not far from my home. So I'd go to either that church, but I didn't like it as much as St. Patrick's Cathedral. They didn't light it up. St. Patrick's Cathedral had traffic, and it was lit up, so you could feel like there was sunshine even on a gloomy day, like the heavens were shining down and all kinds of worldly goodness was in there. Just loved it. And after that, there was the knowing that my mother could not go into a church. She was so evil, I thought, that she did not feel comfortable with all that goodness around. Later on, as an adult, like 50s, in my 50s, when I was writing the book, I said, well, maybe she's not liking church because it could be bringing back hard feelings from when she was a child, and people that went to church and supported church did not support her grandfather and father and her family. Instead, they spit on her and the family and put them in the ghetto, and they perished in Auschwitz. So it could be that too. But I would like to say that when I did go to St. Patrick's, the reason Mama Cost took me, she had an ulterior motive, and she said, "It's so that you can thank the Lord, child, for not falling ill with greed for the candy." And what she meant by that was that there was a pedophile in the building, in the brownstone building she lived in, and I had to pass by that apartment. Little friend that Mama Cost told me to introduce myself to, she did fall prey to that pedophile. And yeah, I don't take credit for having known that this man was a bad man. Whispers told me. But I do take credit for listening to his good guidance and wisdom. And with that, I would like to say, may the light that shines from above, like it does in this picture, surround you no matter how bad the darkness is in the world. May it still keep you in a good place, in a place that illuminates your way. See how it's illuminated in the fourth picture? And shine your way to happiness and hope and faith. God bless.